Oh, man.
The city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the
I'm going to miss this shit. Damn. I didn't even look at the fucking win. Oh, okay.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run.
Oh, what the fuck?
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown.
That nigga beat that nigga off the press like that.
83 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Come
Jason
on, man.
Myers now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue on rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Wow.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 7 yards to pick up there. Second and 3. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is
Didn't I put that nigga in the hard flat?
34.
Well, that certainly has to
Come on, baby.
good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Bro, you in a purple. Like, what are you doing, man? Don't let that play action get you. The fuck?
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running.
Come on now, baby.
Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
We knew it was coming. We know that PA post coming.
Off with great anticipation.
We knew that shit was coming.
And the Cards are going to take over once again.
We knew that shit was coming.
25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were.
Let's go Trey Wild flicks. Let's throw a little Trey Wild flicks. A little flight of the bumblebee.
Last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
Let's hit him with a little flight of the bumblebee.
All week too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I'll take that all day.
Caught Kelsey, left side.
Good blocking, boy.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
We see that shit coming. We see that blitz. We know that blitz. We see that shit coming.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
Can I get one?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Still calling me from red, though. Hello? Yo.
So the big play gets him across
what's good, man?
Now for 1st and 10.
I'm all right.
These cool grades, bro.
On the carry, it's Logan. Very little there.
Yeah, I can get them for you, man.
I think he got a yard to 41.
Shit. Sometime this month, I think. But, you know, I don't know the actual date, though.
He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I'm surprised you ain't got the plug.
Just a yard on that last run.
I'm surprised you ain't got the plug on him.
Man, I don't really wear George no more, man. I really wear the Zion now.
Wilson.
Yeah, I feel you.
I like George though, but really like.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. He'll get this one down to the 20-yard line.
Nah, I can definitely get him for you, man.
Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game.
285.
And he does a nice job here.
That's a great price. Yeah, so they come out. Let me see when they come out. Release date.
On 1st and 10, that's Wilson.
Oh, this Saturday?
Yeah, December 11th.
Okay.
The Mississippi State man.
Yeah, I can definitely get him for you.
With a sack there.
It shouldn't be. I can let you know in like 15 minutes.
Hey, Les, let me know. I'm ready right now.
Okay, I'll hit you back.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Good shit, Chris Jones.
He's sacked back around the 28. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one,
I'll take it.
They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 2. It's caught, Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Come on, big boy. You got to pick up that block.
I'm going to hit you all.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson.
That's on me.
He finds his man.
Come here.
Complete. It's Logan. And some space here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Come on, Keith. Do what you're supposed to do, baby.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, this is taken.
That shit's so weak, man.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Why run the zone, Keys? They're gonna throw jump balls all fucking game. Come on, man.
But the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into
that shit's so weak.
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
You really finna blitz like this?
Time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't,
I don't think you changed that part.
to the line of scrimmage,
either
run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Come on, baby. You got to catch that.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Come on. Get that shit out.
Gets to him and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I'll take it.
Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It looked like that little blitz. I think it is.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
He's coming, huh?
Yeah, they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Ooh, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
That's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They go play action with Wilson.
Come on, that's me. Come on, Keys. God damn. That's a pick, bro.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a
We need that
down.
fumble.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Go get him.
The pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Don't test me like that, Playboy.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
Get big, Kelsey.
Down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a give to Gibson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. Complete. Smith has it.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, definitely don't want to take Kelsey trait.
Diagnose that one, close quickly, and help force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Logan, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Come on, baby! Come on, baby.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bro, they got... That DK shit weak, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
He was tossing in the air, man.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's across.
Come on, Marcus. Now you just sitting there, dog.
Too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't